My name is Emily Carter. I've always believed in love, the enduring kind, the one that holds on through storms, sickness, and sleepless nights. I met Michael, my husband, when I was just 21. He was the kind of man who didn't chase attention but earned respect effortlessly. He was smart, grounded, and ambitious. I fell in love with his calm nature and the way he made me feel safe. We got married 2 years later. I was sure I had made the best decision of my life. At first, everything felt like a dream. Travels, building a home together, late-night talks about our future. When we had our son Liam, the joy was complete. I dedicated my time to raising him and building my interior design business from home. Michael built his career in finance, sometimes working 60-hour weeks. The years rolled by, but something shifted, not all at once. Slowly, invisibly, like a rope fraying one fiber at a time. Michael stopped asking me how I was doing. He stopped noticing the new ideas I had, the dinners I made, the books I loved. He was still kind but distant. Conversations turned into logistical briefings about Liam's school, bills, and grocery lists. We didn't fight. We just faded. I missed being touched. Not just physically but emotionally. I missed being seen. That's when Jack Whitmore entered the picture. Jack had been Michael's best friend since high school. He had just gone through a messy divorce and needed a place to stay. Michael, always loyal, invited him to stay in our guest house for a few weeks. Jack was the polar opposite of Michael. Outgoing, witty, deeply empathetic. He noticed everything, from the music I played in the kitchen to the tiredness in my eyes. It felt like someone had turned the lights back on in a room I had forgotten existed. Jack never made a move. Not at first. He respected my space, helped around the house, bonded with Liam. But the emotional chemistry between us grew undeniable. One night after a long day, I found myself sitting with Jack on the patio. Liam was asleep. Michael was at work. Again. We talked about life, about dreams we had let go. I laughed, really laughed, for the first time in months. Then it happened. He brushed a strand of hair from my face. Our eyes locked. There was silence. Then a soft, almost whispered apology. But something had shifted. I told myself it meant nothing. But I started avoiding him. I felt guilty. Not because anything had physically happened, but because I wanted it to. Michael didn't notice a thing. He had become so used to the quiet distance between us that my silence didn't seem out of place. I tried to speak with him, tell him I felt neglected, invisible, forgotten. He listened, nodded, said, "We're just going through a phase. Things will get better." But they didn't. Jack, meanwhile, gave me space. He never pushed, never flirted again. But the emotional intimacy was undeniable. I couldn't ignore how deeply seen I felt when I was around him. Then one day Jack left. Quietly. No goodbye, no explanations. Just a note. "I care too much to stay. You deserve clarity, not confusion. When you're ready for truth, you'll know where to find me." His absence left a void so loud, it echoed in every corner of my house. I stood in the middle of our bedroom and asked myself a hard question. Was I staying in this marriage out of love? Or out of fear? Fear of judgment? Of loneliness? Of being the villain in someone else's story? I sat down with Michael that night. Not with anger, but with honesty. I told him we were no longer partners, just cohabitants. That I needed space to rediscover who I was. Not just a wife or a mother, but a woman who deserved to feel alive. He was shocked. He begged me to give it more time. But my heart had already made the decision. I moved out with Liam into a modest apartment across town. I told myself this wasn't an ending. It was a recalibration of my life. Months passed. Therapy sessions. Healing. Owning my decisions. Crying over the past, grieving the marriage I thought I had. One day I called Jack. We met for coffee. No declarations of love, no dramatic moments. Just two people reconnecting after the dust had settled. He listened without judgment. And when I told him I had left not because of him but for me, he smiled. We started seeing each other. Fully. Carefully. It's been over a year now. Michael and I co-parent Liam with respect and maturity. There are no villains in our story. Just humans making hard choices. I learned that silence can be more damaging than confrontation. That loneliness in a relationship hurts more than loneliness alone. That emotional connection is not a luxury, it's a lifeline. Infidelity is never black and white. Sometimes it's not even about someone else. It's about everything you've lost within yourself. And sometimes the most difficult decisions are the ones that save you. If you've ever felt stuck in a place where your heart no longer feels seen, please know you are not alone. Your emotions matter. Your happiness matters. It's okay to ask for more. It's okay to say this isn't enough anymore. If this story moved you, I invite you to subscribe to my channel for more powerful real-life stories of transformation, healing, and truth. Like the video if it resonated with you, share it with someone who might need it, and comment below if you've ever had to make a difficult decision that changed everything. Your story deserves to be heard. Let's heal together.